The wind howled across the frozen plains, as Izzy led Quincy through the jagged corridors of her homeland, an ancient polar bear stronghold carved from ice and memory. But peace was not what greeted them. The moment Quincy's brown fur appeared on the horizon, the sleuth of polar bears snapped into formation. Massive bodies shifted into a crescent of muscle and instinct, eyes narrowed, claws flexed. Hunger had made them sharp, suspicious, dangerous. To them, "I'm either a threat or dinner," Quincy muttered under his breath, his legs tensing to run. But Izzy stepped forward, her voice slicing through the tension. "Stand down," she roared. "He's not prey, he's a promise." The sleuth hesitated. "He brings food," she added, motioning to the barrel Quincy had dragged across oceans. "And a story we all need to hear." The scent of fish hit the air like a spell, growls softened, eyes widened. The barrel of peace was rolled forward, and the bears descended, not with violence, but with trembling gratitude. For the first time in weeks they feasted. As they ate, Quincy told his tale of forests lost, of betrayal, of cages and storms, and the long, cold road to this moment. His voice cracked when he spoke of his mother. Hardened warriors lowered their heads. Even the king's eyes glistened. Izzy tended to Quincy's wounds with snow and silence, her touch gentle, her presence grounding. Around them something shifted. Not just hunger, but purpose. That night the sleuth didn't sleep. They planned. At dawn the bears gathered once more. The ice beneath them shimmered like glass. King Agu stood tall, his voice echoing across the glacier. "We did not choose this war," he said. "But extinction is not an option. We fight not for conquest, but for survival. For the right to exist." He turned to Quincy. "You've crossed oceans, you've lost everything. And yet you stand. Lead us." Quincy nodded, heart pounding. "Then let's take back the ice." One by one, the polar bears slipped into the sea, silent, swift, a ghost army beneath the waves. Quincy led them, his senses sharp, his soul burning. The sound of seals grew louder, the scent of life filled the water. They had arrived. The bears surged from the sea, hunting not for sport, but for survival. The seals scattered, their cries echoing across the ice. One seal, slick with fear and blood, escaped carrying with it the unmistakable scent of a grizzly. That scent reached Mago. The White Fox King was in the middle of a ceremonial howl when the seal burst into the clearing, trembling and wailing. The howl died in Mago's throat. "Quincy," he growled. "He's back." A murmur spread through the foxes. "We must kill this grizzly bear," Mago snarled, pacing. "He's a threat to our rule." "But what about the polar bears?" asked a scout, his fur bristling. "I passed one. Maybe more. They're not in the lost city anymore." Mago froze. "Are they here?" he whispered. The scout nodded. Quincy had returned. But this time he wasn't alone. He was the tip of a spear. And behind him surged an army of white-furred titans, hungry for justice, for land, for life.